Welcome to Preparing and Practicing Your Speech. Today I'm going to give you some handy tips how to prepare your very first speech presentation. First of all, you'll need to choose a topic for your speech. Perhaps this has already been given to you by the organiser of your programme, but perhaps they are looking to you to provide an idea. It could be autobiographical, a speech related to your life story, or it could be about something you're interested and passionate about. Always speak on a subject that you are passionate about. It makes the communication with your audience so much clearer and so much more vital. Once you have found your speech topic, you must create a speech structure. Most people, when they sit down to write a speech, will struggle with the opening paragraph. And here I would like to make a suggestion for you. Begin to write your speech with the conclusion. It's my experience that most people know where they would like their speech to end and how they would like it to end, but they find it hard to start. So turn the world upside down. Write your conclusion first, even if you modify it later. Having written your conclusion, you should then have the thought processes working with you. And you can find 3 key points that you would like to form the body of your speech. With your 3 points in place, you'll move on to the opening of your speech. The opening of your speech must be lively. There must be an opening gambit. This can be verbal or non-verbal. For instance, a tuning fork. I little thought how important a tuning fork would be to my career as a professional musician. There you have a non-verbal opening, followed by an opening gambit, and use of a visual aid. You've created the opening of your speech, and now you need a really fine title. The title should tantalise the audience. It should make them interested in what you're going to say. Every good speech must have a fine title. So we've created our speech now. We've written the conclusion first, the body, then the opening, and we have our title. All is in place now for us to begin to practice the speech. And to do this, we will begin by reading aloud. At the first reading of your speech, you may find that some of the sentences are rather heavy. They're difficult to say. Simplify them. You are aiming at direct communication of your idea. Simplify the words. You will then be looking to add vocal variety to your speech. Vocal variety can mean many things. It can mean speeding up the pace of your speech because you're coming to the climax and it's getting very exciting. Or it could be slowing down, just to draw the audience more towards you. It can be getting louder, it can be getting softer. It's representing a whole range of emotion to communicate the central idea of your speech. Having looked at vocal variety, you may wish to consider where you can add a pause. A pause is a very powerful tool of communication. You can draw the audience to you. Use a pause. And lastly, movement. Are there moments in your speech where you could move to underline a point? Always move with a reason and with a purpose. Underline the points of your speech with movement. You will now be moving into the memorization section of your speech. Do not memorize your speech word for word, but rather use key cards with key words that will remind you of the ideas of your speech. It can be a dangerous thing to try to learn word for word. You could forget a word and then forget the whole of your speech. Use key cards as you prepare your speech, even if on the day you have decided to have no reminder in front of you at all. The speech begins long before we enter the room where we are to deliver it. On the day of your speech, see that you have had a good breakfast, that you are on fine form, that you have reviewed your key cards, and also just make sure that you're at the venue early. When you arrive at the venue, take a look at the speaking area. Are microphones to be used? Are they working? Are they suitable for your purpose? Make sure you are feeling comfortable, well dressed, and you will be ready to deliver a first-class speech. Enjoy making your speech, and your audience will certainly enjoy it too.